Guys, Deluded Guna, YouTube's and Golo Kante. The grind don't stop, man. Currently, you can see I'm at work. I mean, I don't work in this office. This is nice. This is for the managers and that. But yeah, the grind don't stop. So why should I, man? At the risk of anyone busting in at any moment, not that I'm doing anything wrong. Here's my stars of the week. Now I've got them in my hand. I was in such a rush, I even forgot my blue tack. So who I'm going with? I can't lie to you guys. Between Courtois and Cech, I couldn't decide, man. Them two, you saw what Cech was doing for Arsenal. Courtois was moving mad. So I've put a slash. I can't pick, man. At the risk of not sounding biased, I'm going to go with Courtois. Back four, we're going to go with a back four. Maitland-Niles at left back. He dealt with Salah. Salah, the one time Salah got past him, he scored. That's the fine margins with these quality players in the Premier League. But he's definitely fared better than previous fullbacks at this club have against players of that calibre. So he's got to do that. You saw him against yesterday. You saw him against Chelsea. He held it up. He was one of our best players on the pitch. He stood up to be counted in a position that's not his own. Put the man in midfield. He's going to be at left back. I'm going to go with Bellerin at right back. I've been on to Bellerin. He ain't been in my team of the week for a minute, but I think the Chelsea game was one of the better performances I've seen from him collectively this season. So him. Centre half, I'm going to go with Hugazi of West Brom. Did they win? They did, innit? Or they lost, innit? Thingy zanged them. West Ham zanged them, but I think he was one of the better players. And I'm going to go with Klavan. Now, I don't think much of Klavan at centre half. I don't think much of Klavan. I don't think them man there you can, I don't want to say progress because he's good enough to be rotation and in the squad, but not as your first choice. But credit where it's due. Last couple of games I've seen him, he stood up to be counted and he's done his thing. So what can I do, man? I can't be, just because I don't rate you as a footballer, I can't be biased against you. He stood up to be counted, popped up with a vital goal against Burnley. Apologies if you can hear the cleaner people. So Courtois, Bellerin, Hugazi, Klavan and Maitland-Niles. Midfield, easy one. Paul Pogba, you saw him against Everton. He didn't even have, I don't even think by his own standards that was the best of the game, but he controlled it. So he's got to be there. Kevin De Bruyne, you saw what he was doing for City. Set up a goal, I believe, or a couple. He's got to be there. Mesut Ozil, I know people say Mesut Ozil doesn't turn up in big games, but what? That's now Manchester United, Liverpool, whether we won or lost regardless. That's Manchester United, Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea. Yeah, ran the show for us, along with Maitland-Niles. So this is probably the most Arsenal players I've ever had in the team of the week. So Mesut Ozil. On the front three positions, I'm going with Andre Gray because he's normally in my duds of the week. But he scored, man, finally. And I think he's been one of the worst signings, not because of his ability, just because it hasn't worked out for Watford. But credit where it's due, he bagged his goal yesterday. He bagged the goal just for that basis. Not at Watford, but just for that basis. Andy Carroll, another one, he waited 14 games, but he bagged two and one proved to be the winner, so credit where it's due. He deserves his place in the side. I'm going to go with Alexis Sanchez as well, people, because he had a good game for me. Like I said, the most Arsenal players you'll see in the side. So to recap, Courtois, Bellerin, Maitland-Niles, Klavan, Hugazi, Pogba, Kevin De Bruyne, Mesut Ozil, Alexis Sanchez, Andy Carroll, the big man Andre Gray, who hasn't had the best of seasons. It's a bit. Do you know what? You have to take Andre Gray out, man, because I just remembered Lingard. Swap Andre Gray for Lingard. So let's do that again. Courtois, Bellerin, Hugazi, Klavan, Maitland-Niles, Pogba, Kevin De Bruyne, Mesut Ozil, Lingard, Andy Carroll, Alexis Sanchez. Special shout outs goes to Alonso for that. I liked his finish. Azpilicueta was one of the better Chelsea players. Cesc, I liked his passing. James McLean, Sterling scored obviously, Andre Gray, Kun popped up with a few, Firmino, Mane were doing their thing as well. And obviously, Milanovic or something of Palace, forgive me if I've pronounced his name wrong. Banger, great goal for Palace. So yeah, that's my team of the week, people. My lunch break is always up, so it's time to grab a sandwich. And apologies if the quality isn't as good as when I'm in my domain, but I gotta try, people. Deluded. I'm signing out. Get in the comments, subscribe and do the rest.